Welcome back to the Play Inspire Unite podcast. I'm your host, Ben Rycroft. We're blessed as an organization to have a huge number of talented people working in our soccer ecosphere that may not have a direct connection to soccer, but are in the business of sport. These people come from other sports, from other businesses, or simply inspirational people that can help the Ontario soccer community improve in one way or another. Today, we're joined from someone very close to the family, Peter Augruso, the newly elected president of Ontario Soccer. Peter, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you, Ben.
So first off, congratulations to the new president of Ontario Soccer and the chairman of the Ontario Soccer Board. I wonder if you can just give us your reaction on the news today, as well as what your new role means for you.
Sure. I think I'm overwhelmed. I'm honored and really humbled by the role. The president of Ontario Soccer is a huge role in the country with respect to leading the nation for soccer. I've got some big shoes to fill, there's no question, but I'm at a stage in my professional career where I can get more engaged in the sport I love, soccer, that I grew up in. I'm motivated to contribute as much as I can and make sure we give the tools and the proper services to those athletes and teams, administrators and partners that need them so they can take the game to another level in this country.
No, I know you can't speak to the specifics of what's coming down the pipe over the next few years with our strat plan, but perhaps you can just give us a broader sense, some of the broad strokes, so to speak, what people can expect from Ontario Soccer in the years ahead.
Sure. I think the new strategic plan will lay the framework for us for the next 3 years, but what we heard overwhelmingly from the membership is that we need to focus again on our grassroots program. Not all the changes that we made at the grassroots level over the past few years have been well received by the members, so folks want to see a concerted effort on getting that right and delivering on our core expectations. We also want to make sure the membership is engaged, that the participant pathway or the athlete pathway is identified clearly, and that organizational stability and partnerships are working the way they need to be working. We want to create a future, you mentioned it earlier, where we inspire folks to play and unite, making soccer the sport of choice in Ontario.
So in addition to the new appointment of President, Ontario Soccer has elected a new streamlined board. It's a historic moment for those in the game in this province and country. I wonder if you can speak a little about how this change is going to impact the game in the province, and what does this new board mean for soccer in Ontario?
We just had our first orientation meeting with the new board. I'm excited about the competencies those folks bring. We've got folks from the legal profession, we've got folks from the accounting profession, we've got folks from HR, from sports management. I think they all bring a unique insight and some foresight into where we're going to be headed with Ontario Soccer. So that for me is a great addition to the game that we haven't had in the past. We, unfortunately, sometimes we got mired in the day-to-day workings of Ontario Soccer and pulled down into the weeds where we shouldn't have been as a corporate governance structure. We're the stewards of the ship. We'll be looking out for rough waves and to steer the ship in the right direction, but we're not going to be involved in the day-to-day operations. Johnny Missley and our professional staff here at Ontario Soccer will look after the transactional work and the day-to-day operations. So I'm really looking forward to working with a board that's got the competencies to move us forward into the next generation and to make us a strong engine for soccer in Canada.
Peter Augruso, thanks very much for joining us. A face that many of us are going to be seeing a lot more of in the boardroom as well as on pitch side. He's a familiar face you'll see everywhere, I'm sure, in the very near future. If you like what you've seen here today, please subscribe to the channel. You're never going to miss a podcast or any of this great content that we drop. Drop a like on the video and let us know what your thoughts are here today. For Peter, I'm Ben. As always, we encourage you to play, inspire, unite.